Welcome to Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm your host, Dmac, and here we believe gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby. And today I want to talk about the announcement that YouTube made on their creators blog yesterday. I'll leave a link to the article in the description box below for you guys to check out for yourselves. I recommend reading it because you really need to read it to understand exactly what's happening, but I'm going to give you my opinion and give you my thoughts on the whole announcement. So YouTube announced yesterday that they are changing the requirements you have to meet to become a YouTube partner. And these changes are going to, quote, stabilize the ecosystem, according to YouTube, because these changes are going to weed out those who impersonate other people's channels, those who are spammers, and those who are just bad actors, as they said in the article. So this is going to weed out all the bad creators, all the creators that make inappropriate content for the platform. That's what they're hoping they will achieve with these new changes to the requirements to become a YouTube partner in the YouTube partner program. So the question is, what are these new requirements? Well, we know in the past the requirements was all you had to have was 10,000 lifetime views and no strikes on your channel. That means guideline strikes, like community guideline strikes and copyright strikes and stuff like that. If you didn't have none of that on your channel and you applied, you was eligible to become a YouTube partner, and most of the time you was approved. Well, these new changes that dramatically. It's not as easy as it was before. Now, instead of having 10,000 lifetime views, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Yes, you have to have a small following. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, not 4,000 minutes of watch time. 4,000 hours of watch time to be eligible to be evaluated. And even though you meet these requirements, you still got to be evaluated before you be accepted into the program. And they say even that is going to take some time because they have to really look at your channel, what your channel is about, what kind of content you make, and make sure that it follows community rule guidelines. So it's going to be a lot harder for creators to become YouTube partners and be able to monetize their videos. The whole thing about doing this, they'll deter a lot of bad creators from making inappropriate content on their platform, which I think is a positive thing. That's a good thing. That's a positive change that's going to help the YouTube community as a whole. But what does that mean for small creators like myself and you? That we're not big YouTubers on this platform, and we don't have a large following. Those who have maybe 500 followers or 700 followers or lower than that. What does that mean for us? So let's take a look at these new requirements. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. That's not a problem. You grind, work hard, make great content, you can reach 1,000 subscribers in a 12-month period of time. But what about this other requirement? 4,000 hours of watch time. And not minutes. Let me say that again. Not 4,000 minutes of watch time. 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months to be eligible to be evaluated to be in a YouTube partner program. So what does that mean for small creators? In my opinion, small creators are going to have a tough time climbing the YouTube ladder with these new requirements. Are these requirements impossible? No, they're not. They're not impossible. You can meet the challenge. You can reach that point with having 4,000 watch time hours instead of minutes. You can do it, but it takes a lot of hard work, focus, and dedication. But it's not impossible. So should small creators be worried? Yeah, those who don't want to put in the work, those who don't have the time to put in the work, those who can spend hours a day working on their content, making sure their content is done right and posted daily and entertaining and informative for people to be active on their channel. Because let's face it, we all know how the YouTube game is. Not everyone that's subscribed to you is going to watch every single one of your videos. So the question is, should we quit YouTube then? Is my YouTube career dead because of these new requirements? No, it's not, because we all know as YouTubers that you have multiple streams of revenue. What that means is you have to have other ways of monetizing your content other than ad revenue. That's Patreon and other things you can do to monetize your content without having to depend on YouTube. And it's always been like this. So these new changes don't hurt small creators. It just forces small creators to create more revenue streams for their content, to monetize their content in other ways. That's all this is. This is not the end of the world for small YouTubers. We can still climb the YouTube ladder. We can still build a fan base and monetize that fan base. It's not impossible. A lot of big YouTubers do it. They did it before they became larger YouTubers and started making a decent amount of ad revenue money. And when we get to that certain level, we'll be able to have that 4,000 thousand watch time hour mark as well, and well over 1,000 subscribers. So I don't think this is the end of the world. I think that they're putting this in place to kind of clean up YouTube, kind of deter the bad creators from making inappropriate content, because 2019 was a really rough year for YouTube. Not only did you have the ad apocalypse, you had several ad apocalypse. The first ad apocalypse was due to the old media trying to use PewDiePie's content to create a narrative that painted him as racist, which wasn't true. And a lot of us YouTubers and YouTube community spoke up so that PewDiePie could be defended, because we defend our own. And the second ad apocalypse is when creators were making inappropriate content directed towards kids. That was the second ad apocalypse. And then the third ad apocalypse was no more than Logan Paul. A lot of people don't feel like it was Logan Paul's fault, but I feel like Logan Paul kind of contributed to these changes that YouTube is implementing, because he films a dead body on a vlog. Who does that? So there was lots of reasons why YouTube decided to implement this new requirement for the YouTube Partner Program, because too many people abusing this program, using this program in a negative way, and hurting the image of YouTube. And I feel like this will weed these people out and deter them from making videos. And from some of the comments I read on Facebook and Twitter and on YouTube, a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not going to do YouTube no more. And that's the whole point. That's why they're implementing these requirements, so they can deter those who are not serious about it, are not trying to make a career out of it, are not trying to build a business or a brand around it. This is only for the serious that enjoy what they do, like myself. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that create content because they love to create content. They love to talk to people. They love to inform, entertain. And I'm one of them. And this is not going to deter me at all from continue to make videos for you guys and continue to grow my community and my channel. Because it's not like they're silencing other sources of revenue. They're not saying, well, you can't have any other sources of revenue. Now, if they was doing that, then I would be worried. But that's not what they're doing. They're just making it harder for people to monetize their content with ad revenue when they make inappropriate content. And that's all this is. And I don't feel like we should be thinking, it's the end of the world. No, we're not going to be able to monetize our content anymore. It's not the end of the world. And like a lot of big YouTubers like Phil DeFranco and Monday Matt and Rich from, I can never say his name before it's Sean. Rick from Review Tech USA. Like they all say, you have to have other sources of revenue when you in YouTube, because YouTube ads will not cut it, and they're all right about that. So I'd like to know your guys' opinion. Do you feel like this is no big deal, like me? Do you feel like this requirement that they're trying to implement on February 20, 2018 is a big deal, or you feel like it's no big deal? You can still make it on YouTube. You can still progress on YouTube. Just have to work harder and be more focused and actually have a business plan, a strategy. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you like content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I upload more content. And as always, stay safe and keep gaming. My name is Dmac, and you've been watching Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm out. I'll let you later.